Hello and welcome to Out of Spec Motoring. It's a good time to be quarantined for COVID, whatever that is, because we are getting new wheels for the Performance Model 3. I don't know if you can tell from here, but that back tire right over there is completely flat. And it is not because there's a tire issue, it is because the wheel is cracked from yet another pothole. So now I have put the two bad 20-inch performance wheels on the back. I'll probably buy another two just to have that set. But in the back of my new police interceptor, which we'll be using in a future out of spec video to compare gas and electric cop cars, I have my new Martian MW03 wheels. And these have something pretty special about them. So let's take a look. Here's the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. It's pretty sick. So this thing has so much room, but here are the new 18-inch super lightweight forged aluminum wheels from Martian Wheels, the MW03s. And I had said there is something special about them, and indeed there is. You can see here it's the 7.5J. These are narrower than the normal wheels. So they have a narrow, middle, wide, and you can go fully custom sizes if you'd like. They're super nice wheels. I want to thank Martian Wheels for sending these to me for free to test out. I had requested the narrow ones for range. So we're going to go over, get these on that car with some tires and see the consumption on the Model 3 Performance with the narrow Martian wheels. I'm excited. Let's go do it. We're over here at Discount Tire. Don't mind this. You'll see this on the Inside EVs YouTube channel soon. But my car has been finished up and wow, it looks so much better than the stock 20-inch wheels. These are really cool. Let's go look at them up close before we hit the road. So here you have it, the 18-inch Martian MW03 wheels, the 7.5-inch wide. I went 225, 45, 18s. These were the cheapest tires because you know we're gonna tear them up. Funny enough, the cheapest tires for these were $7 more than the cheapest tires for the 20-inch wheels. But either way, they're only $57 a tire. Let's jump in and do a range test. And by range test, we'll do a consumption test on a highway. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get in the car. It is a new day. It's a really exciting day. We are going from here in Raleigh to Charlotte, maybe back, depending on roads, to check the consumption. But what we're going to do is pick up my friend Brian from I1 Tesla, his Model Y. I'd think about that. Model Y is already here. So he'll be the first delivered out of Charlotte. Take a look at his channel, link in the description to see the delivery. I'm still waking up. You know we got to go to Starbucks and then we can start geeking out about numbers. So let's jump in. Man, these look so good. Oh, one last thing about these wheels. You see that they have the Tesla center caps in them? They don't come that way. They come with Martian wheel center caps, but these looked really good. So when you order them, you're not going to get the Tesla ones. I don't think they can legally sell them, but you can order these. I'm not sure from them, but you can get them easily online. So let's jump in and go. We are charged up to 95%. The car just completed charging. I didn't want to go full. I think I've mentioned this before. I've been full charging this car a lot recently. It's only 158 miles to get there, but I'm also coming back. Hopefully I'll be able to charge at Brian's house, but let's go here and reset this trip and we'll put in new wheels. So we should be good to go. I think I might start tracking this a little bit harder when we get on the highway. First priority is Starbucks, and then we'll jump to see if this is any better. Just to know what I'm comparing this to so you understand, it is not a direct comparison. I don't have the same, we can do like on the track, set temperature, tire pressures, everything. But with my previous 20-inch wheels with the same exact tires, I would get about 340 to 360 watt-hour per mile, normal highway cruising, 80 miles an hour, which is normal for around North Carolina. So I'm expecting this to be closer to 300 watt-hour per mile. At least I'm hoping. We have a smaller wheel, a lighter weight wheel, also a little bit more aerodynamic shape, but also the tires are narrower. Because these are the narrow 7.5-inch wide wheels, I was able to put on a little bit of a skinnier tire, so there's less rolling resistance. We'll see if any of this matters, makes a difference. I just think the wheels look really good. I've only driven them like 5 miles home, probably less than that, 3 miles home from Discount Tire, but car drove great, so pretty excited about them. So thanks to Martian Wheels for sending. And by the way, if you haven't yet, we have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook pages for Out of Spec Motoring, and I've been updating as we go. So if you don't want to wait for the videos to come out to see what we're doing, follow us on one of those or all of those places there if you wish. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump on the road. Oh yeah, got the Starbucks. What we're gonna do is when we jump on the highway, we're gonna reset, because I've been ripping it around here trying to warm up the battery a little bit just to make sure that the motor heaters aren't on. I doubt they are, it's warm out anyway. But once we get on the highway, set speed at 75, 80, we'll reset. And again, this is gonna see with my normal driving what our consumption is going to be. It's not gonna be 607. But what we can do in the future, if you guys are interested, leave a comment below, is do like a Bjorn style test at 90 kilometers an hour, which is like 55, 53 miles per hour, something like that. And do a real consumption test comparable with his results, and we'll see what that comes out to. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like that. We are locked in at 80 miles an hour. So let's reset this trip for the new wheels and see how she does. I don't even want to look at it. We'll go down the road a little bit and take a look. One more thing that I absolutely love about these wheels, I mean, they're really nice to look at and everything, that's cool, but you can really tell how much lighter they are than the performance. I haven't even had them on track yet, and this is something a lot of people overlook with wheels, is lightweight is key. Also strong. I mean, these wheels are forged, they'll take a beating pretty well, but just ripping around the roads, going to Starbucks, like the car is so much more eager to turn. Even with these crappy tires, you can just tell the lightweightness of the wheels makes this car so much better to drive. So I'm excited to see our consumption. Everything's looking pretty, wow, really good right now. I'm not going to give away the numbers, but this is a night and day difference so far. Let's see what we get up to with a little more miles under our belt. You have got to be kidding me. 260-ish watt hour per mile, doing 75 miles an hour. That is crazy. We're a little bit tighter traffic now, but wow, that's really good. Making some great progress. I'm actually really surprised at how quiet these tires are. Even though they're really cheap Century tires, they are really good. So we have this message, tire pressure monitoring system fault, and it's been on since we've been on the highway for a little while. And the reason is I did not put tire pressure sensors in these wheels. When you get a new set of wheels, typically you would just harvest and reuse your previous TPMS sensors in your new wheels. However, I plan to use the 20s, and Discount Tire said they could have put new sensors in for, I don't know, $300 or something crazy. But I didn't know if I was gonna run these Martian wheels all the time. After seeing these consumption numbers, I think as soon as we tear up these tires, I'm gonna throw in the sensors on these and not have to deal with this fault on the screen. Also get real-time monitoring, which is great. Holy smokes, the consumption is crazy. We just went through a construction zone, like single lane, 65, 70 miles per hour behind a trailer, and it was at 190 watt hour per mile over the last 5 miles. That's like better than anything. I mean, granted, we had all the air being pushed out of the way, but I am just so impressed. Maybe more so unimpressed with the 20-inch wheels and how heavy the consumption is. I mean, remember, I've run the 19-inch sport wheels and the 18-inch Arrows on my rear-wheel drive 3. My rear-wheel drive 3 was amazing. Lowered on Arrows, you could sit at 90 miles an hour and get less than 300 watt hour per mile. But dual motor stock height on this one, obviously it's the performance model, and it's just sipping away. Absolutely loving it. Anyway, we're almost to Brian's house, and then we're gonna go pick up his Model Y, which will be another video, not in this one, but link will be down below once it goes live. So we are just getting close to Brian's house. It's a beautiful house, but I don't know if he shows it anyway. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous neighborhood house. Everything's wild here. It's so nice. Let's talk some numbers now that we're here. Here are the final numbers. 293 watt hour per mile, which, let me just explain this for a second. I did not slow down on this drive. I drove my typical 80-ish miles an hour, sometimes a little over, sometimes under, but about the same what I normally do. Now, if I were to do this drive on the 20-inch wheels, I would have easily been at 350 to 380 watt hour per mile. Now, 293 is not sipping. I mean, a Model 3 rear wheel drive will do better than that. But the difference between the 20s to these 18s is significant. There's no way I can test these versus Aero wheels because Aero wheels don't fit on the Performance without shaving the calipers in the front. I'm not going to do that. So that was the reason I don't run Aeros. Otherwise, I would have had them on the car already. Anyway, that's incredible. Martian wheels, you built yourself a set of super light, really good looking, and very efficient wheels. Again, these are the narrow ones. I would recommend these to anyone. I think you guys should get them. And if you want to go performance, then make them wider. I think they're the best looking wheels out there. 20s are too big for this car. Everyone knows that. 18 is the right size for Model 3. The Aeros don't look that great, and everyone has them. This is the way to go. They're also way lighter than the Aero wheels. So can't recommend them enough. Super, super pleased with everything about this wheel setup. Maybe next set of tires I'll go with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, some good rubber, and that'll probably be like 2 days from now. So let's go collect the Model Y. Keep an eye out for videos with Brian's car. Subscribe to I1 Tesla. And also, I have started a new partnership with Inside EVs. So take a look at their YouTube channel, which is somewhat mine as well. But pretty exciting stuff going on. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe, like, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook up out of spec. And I'm just so happy I can finally go long distances in my Performance without having to charge up to 80% each supercharger. This is great. See you guys.